Phenomenal.
You can get it pumping. You can get it pressing a suit. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. A long cold Vic.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own. It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating. It could be that smooth.
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you, crack pack? You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
I am a maverick. I am a savage. I am a legend. I am a madman. You never know what I'm going to do next. I am a mad lad.
Welcome all you bogans and mad ladders. Can you guys hear my aircon in the background there? It's starting to get toasty down here, down under. We're getting into summer. I know you're all heading into winter. But heading into hot things, tonight we have Mandy Summers and crew joining us tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. They've just launched the Vampire Hunter, Jack the Ripper, over on their own website. So it's very cool indeed. Exciting times, I tell you. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight, especially this man right here, AGE Comics, who has snagged the coveted first pole position. So I am going to nudge this over here. I'm going to pop this up there, and we can get on with the show. I am going to say hello to the chat, as we always do. And then we'll bring our illustrious guests in to celebrate their triumph. Who have we got here? Who wants to celebrate with us? This guy right here. Matt G wants to. B-Rose, the stranger. Where has B-Rose been? That is the question. Lord Raven is here. American Comics is here. Hello. 44 Numbskull, which we all know is the one, the only Dalkione, partner in crime of Mandy Summers, and extraordinarily talented artist, also variant cover artist on this very campaign. We've got Jonas Olson here, Dean's here. Rob reckons he can snag first so late in the game, just like Rob would think he could, but he knows he isn't. AG is already up there. Ink Spots is here. Hail Mo Biggs, a legend in the house. Matty Fowler's here too. Bow. Who else we got here? Who else? Lord Ravener. I see. Did I say hello to Dean already? I'll say it again. I will say hello to 80s Made Consumer. Who else? Collision Bomb. And we got plenty of time. We got like 40 seconds left to say hello to people. Matt Sturgis. Matt looks like a fan of Mandy's. Yeah, I recognize Matt's name from Mandy's chat. I've been hanging out there a lot more lately. You got a fun show. You got a real fun show and a real fun chat. It's a lively place. Speaking of lively and lovely, D's in the chat. He says it's a lovely day in Sydney. Yeah, it's the first day I think in Melbourne this year where it's been it's actually a little bit warm. Dave the Space Wizard said you can't be getting into summer. Australia isn't a real place. I don't know what to tell you. I don't tell you, Dave. It's real enough for me. All right, enough waffling. Enough of this waffle. I am going to copy the link. I'm going to find my Twitter. I'm going to send one to Pete. I'm going to send a link to Mandy. And then, do I have Dale in here? 44 Numb Skull. Dale? Maybe Mandy can shoot the link over to Dale, because we would love to get Dale in here. Because I don't know if I've ever sent Dale a DM. It's not coming up, but that would be amazing if we could. David G has a member chat here. He says, "Oh, thank God. Thank you so much, Michael and Mandy, for streaming and saving me from Ethan's show. It's so bad." Damn. Shots fired. Dal says she will. Fantastic. All right. Well, let's say hello to some more people while we wait. Well, let's say hello to David G. Thank you so much. Art Bar's in the house. He's a Munsters here. He's a Munster says, "So, Mo Biggs, we meet again." And he misspelled meat. I don't know if that was on purpose. Leandro tells me to stop waffling. That's what I do. I'm a waffler. I mean, you guys know this so far. We got 45 people in the chat on YouTube. We are, of course, simulcast live on Rumble as well. Let me see if there's anyone over on Rumble. Is Rumble not working? Usually we have one over there. Maybe people are just like, I've had enough of Rumble. I hope it's live. I hope it's live. You guys let me know if Rumble is working. Sometimes it hasn't worked one time in the past. But we'll see. We'll see. It's all about options. It's all about options. Damn, Paul is as well. Turned off Ethan for Bancroft. Well, I thank you for your patronage. I know that Ethan is the biggest show in town. So, I mean, what can I say? What can I say other than thank you? We're going to be talking tonight about the situation with Indiegogo because it's led directly to what's happened here with Mandy. Well, actually, I can pull that up while we wait for our illustrious guest to arrive. I just want to make sure that I actually sent them the link. I when they don't pop in straight away, I start to get paranoid. Okay, I said, did I send Mandy the link? Why didn't it post, Mandy? I apologize. I mean, I thought I did. Send. All right, she has it now. Okay. Whew. Finally. Good. All right. Good thing I double checked. That would have been an absolute friggin' disaster. I've done this plenty of times, guys. I'm a pro at this. I make money in this game. Let me share something with you here. Let me share. I'm gonna take you on a journey. Take you on a journey through time. If you've been watching this channel recently, we've been talking about this a little bit. Rookie Bancroft, says Rob. Old crap. There's a guest who's just arrived who's looking a bit scary. A little late for Halloween, but we'll accept it nonetheless. Welcome, Jack.
All right, you slag. I'm going to flush you up.
Oh, it's a Peaky Blinder. Are you a Peaky Blinder?
I'm a Peaky Blinder. All right, geezer.
It's Jack the Ripper. You should see Mandy's face right now. Hold on a second. She's in the back end. Hold on, we're gonna bring her in. Mandy, did you know he was doing this?
I had a guess.
Because he said I won't be on the show tonight, but they'll have another guest, and I was like, "Oh, that's cryptic."
Yeah,
I
was figuring Jack was gonna come in his place, so I'm not.
What are you talking about? I've got no clue what you're talking about.
I like the way he talks. We got the Crypt Keeper Keown. How you going, Dale?
How you doing, man?
Who's
joined here by Jack the Ripper.
God.
Hello. What's all this then?
You know my favorite
Governor.
You know my favorite Jack the Ripper movie is the one with
Johnny Depp.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
No. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
And he's like that. He's like, "Oh, you should have let me shoot him, then, shouldn't ya?"
You should have just let me shoot him.
Mandy's like, "What is happening?"
Do you know which one I like? I like the one where the guy goes back in time.
Time after time.
Thank you. Right then.
I don't know if I've seen that.
I don't know that one.
Right. It's a different take, right? It's a different take.
Lord Ravener says Jack the Ripper is the surprise breakout IP of 2022.
Hello, Governor.
We have lots of people here who have joined us tonight. Look, my forehead is getting cut off by my own.
Looks really painful.
It is.
It is. I'm gonna have to. I don't usually have full guests on this, so let me just.
It's gonna leave a mark.
There we go. There we go. All right.
I'll cut your forehead.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Jack, no Jack.
Oh, better not wave that
Jack.
around.
Jack. Down, Jack.
Wow, that's very.
Yeah, I just.
dear.
I
That's
was.
how, that's
oh,
how Peter goes out every night. I think.
got a
Who?
super chat here. He's a monster. He says, "Oh my gosh! Oh look!
Yeah.
Look at that avatar there.
That's me.
That's a nice.
Why is
piece
my
of art
art
there.
all over the place?
It's your art is on top of
It's
you. Thank you for the
everywhere.
super
So I
chat.
care.
there.
That's
My
okay.
God, I
don't
couldn't
mind
tell
that.
you apart from Dale for a sec. I mean, from Pete for a second.
That's,
Like your accent is on point.
thank you.
It's
From
good.
who?
We all
My
are. Can you
life-
do it?
Yeah.
Can you do a British accent?
Oh,
Get London.
Mandy's got a
get
great one. Go.
Governor.
Come on. It's great.
All right. Let me think of something to say in Brit talk.
Say, what's all this then?
No, I never say that. That's not how I would talk if I was over there. Oi, sort me out, geezer.
That sounds more
That's a wanker.
Australian.
That's a that's a clip. That's a clip right there. Yeah, Peter's giving the thumbs
Peter
up.
likes it.
Peter likes it. All right. I wanted to take everyone through a journey before we get to the campaign, which has just launched. I mean, hours ago. We were having a fun show over there. I just want to say, actually, you guys are absolutely crushing it. I've put the link in the description. If anyone backs the campaign, do they get backer numbers on the site? I don't know if they even do.
No, not.
just
not.
let
It's
us
not
know.
like it's not like Indiegogo. You get a number, but it's not like you would on Indiegogo. So it's kind of different how it does it.
If you guys back Jack the Ripper on the on the stream, put in just backed or something like that, but put the hashtag in because that's what I'm used to looking at now in the thing, so I can shout you out and give you a thank you. We've got Alexi Luther for 2. Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper, are you being served? That's a British reference there. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
We got a couple of bogan chats here from Tohei. Says, hi Mandy, hi Dale, hi Jack the Ripper.
Hello.
Ripper, mate.
And
Oh my God.
Aerith says, Aerith's taking us a little more southern. He says, Como la flor con tanto amor me diste tu si machito.
Oh my
Huizing.
God, language.
Yeah.
There's a lot of swearing in there.
I don't know what any of that meant, but
Not a bit.
hola, Aerith.
Hola.
Yeah,
Yes,
I wanted to take us on a journey here because there's a very good reason. We've been covering it a lot on this channel, videos, streams, and everything about why Mandy isn't funding on Indiegogo yet. She will be soon, but not yet. And it starts a little bit here with this page here you can find on Indiegogo. Have you read this page, Mandy? Are you aware of it?
Yes,
A lot of words.
yes. As I realized I was shadow banned, I went through a ton of their terms of service. I went through almost everything on the site trying to figure out if I could, try to figure out why, what I broke.
What did
As
you
far as
do
their-
wrong?
Yeah.
Little
What did I
old
do
Mandy
right?
Summers.
What did I do wrong? So yeah, I went through most of their stuff over here. So
Apparently, it says here if your campaign doesn't have enough activity within 48 hours, that could lead you to not being searchable on Indiegogo. That's a harsh punishment. That's like a
Mhm.
catch-22
Yeah.
too. That seems
Yeah.
like. But we found this
Small
this
print.
little small text here that says campaigns are not guaranteed to be listed in search. If your campaign is not appearing in search, we recommend you find ways to activate your community. Do it yourself, because why would you want to use Indiegogo's own explore and trending function?
Right.
That seems
That's
reasonable.
crazy.
Mhm,
Your campaign will still be accessible via URL, so make sure you share that with your network and community. Thank you. Thank you so much, Indiegogo. And you had issues with this on Gemshock. Now,
Yes.
you guys, you could search for Gemshock. Was that still?
yes, you can do it through. It hasn't been non-indexed, so you
Yep.
can still do it through Google's function. And if you had the straight URL, but it's not going to show up in trending. It's not going to
Yeah,
show up
in the
in
Explore
their
section.
Explore in their recommendations. It won't show up like that.
D points out if they are taking a cut, you should be able to search. Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
And Horror Mike points out, in their terms of service, they also reserve the right to terminate your campaign with no reason given. Yeah, everything you
Absolutely.
read here in their terms of service is all like, we could pretty much just do whatever the hell we want.
That's what I got from it too.
What we
It's
decide.
it's whatever we decide we want to do. We're
And think
gonna
of a
do it.
reason later. It's like shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or it's like, because I've been speaking with Chris Brayley, who is running the Private American campaign. He's the editor on Bleeding Full, and he's sending me all these examples of where there's really sexy women depicted or really violent gore depicted, and I'm like, yeah, but dude, they can just use this language that they have on their site to arbitrarily decide who they're gonna put on there. Actually, let me go back here. If I can, just quickly, I want to just rush through this so we can get to the campaign and the fun stuff. Where is it? Here.
This is really good stuff.
It says it here. Oh, that was this bit. No, not that bit there. Here, like, this is the terms of service. Like, these are the things you can't display. And it's like, here's something that I thought is interesting: promoting or representing any individual, group, organization that promotes hate. And obviously that ain't us, but that's what people think about us. That's what Wikipedia says about us.
Who is the one deciding?
Yeah.
What organization promotes hate and which ones don't? Because I mean, Comicsgate doesn't promote hate in any way. But if you ask somebody else, they might tell you something different, So
like what if it's a story about Nazis or something? There's lots of stories about Nazis.
Yeah, you can.
Like
it's a very you can read through these terms of service. It's a very gray area because it's all about, are you promoting it? Are you so it's all like up to their own interpretation.
Oh, that's enraging.
So that's where it is. Z Comics says, I backed the subscription box. I think I'm back to 201. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Z. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
So they are getting it. They must get a number on there, like an invoice number when they get a confirmation email, something like that. Yeah. But as well, I wanted to show this because I don't know if you know this, Mandy, but see, here's where you went wrong. It's this is on their page. Hey, we're here to support you, creators. You can access our help center and contact us at any time. Our dedicated customer happiness agents. Customer happiness agents.
Oh my God.
Will reply to any support query within 24 hours.
That is absolute bullshit. No, that is such bullshit. I have been
bullshit.
Yes. I have been trying to contact them since I realized that Gymshark was being shadow banned. Asking everything from, why? So I know what to do to fix it, because it's not like I'm just an asshole and refuse to follow the rules. If they would let me know, if they would let me know what the rules were, I would have no issue following them. I would fix whatever needed to be fixed. But when I look at Gymshark, yes, she is wearing a bathing suit, basically, right? I get it. But you look at other campaigns and they are the same, if not worse, on some that are fine.
It's a comic book. Yes, sexy ladies, big dudes, punching guns, gore. It's a thing. Now you speaking of Gymshark, you ran into it on Twitter because you went against the what do they call it? Like that body positivity people. I think you ran up afoul of them because you had a lady who was looking good and slim and everything, and it caused a lot of controversy. So you ran into it on Twitter, but you also obviously ran into it with Indiegogo. This is a tweet that you sent out in the mid-September. You said, apparently my campaign for Gymshark #1 has been heavily suppressed and removed from the comics category on Indiegogo. The only way to find it is through a direct search, a link. If Indiegogo doesn't start informing project owners of when this happens, I'll find a better way.
Yeah.
That sounded like a Summers threat right there. She's like, I'm not playing. I'm trying to build a company here.
No, I expect, if there's anything that I expect from like a place like Indiegogo, it's to be transparent with what is going on. if World of Warcraft can tell me a week in advance, hey, we're going to be doing some maintenance on, on the servers. So you're going to experience weird things or not be able to use it. If World of Warcraft can tell me, ahead of time something's going on, I kind of expect it from Indiegogo. I pay them a hell of a lot more money than I do World of Warcraft, than I do Blizzard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. It was making me very angry that I wasn't getting a response. I don't. I just wanted to know how to fix it, and they refused to give me a response and how to fix
any
it.
response. Yeah, it's been months for me as well. Nothing.
Nothing.
I've been trying to get my sign up back up onto the explore section. Not a word, not a single peep. So yeah, that 24 hours thing, bullshit. I wanted to
absolutely bullshit.
Bravo Sierra.
I wanted to. What did Mo say here? He had a good. Mo Big says we need viewer happiness agents on this channel. Yeah, we really do. Can we get a word? Are the viewers happy? I want to go to your next tweet because this is the big one. This is where you were like dropping the gauntlet. You put on the Infinity Gauntlet and said, "F it, I'm going to do it myself." Yeah. Hey Indiegogo, your customer support abandoned me and my contact there doesn't even respond anymore. No resolve, no communication. You won't even tell me what I could possibly do to make the Gemshark campaign promotable. Fuck you. I'll do it myself from now on. Yeah. I'll do it myself. Fine.
We'll do it live.
And yeah, that's where I was at that point. I was just so fed up with it. Like, it's just, I expect them to be professional. You know what I mean? Like, be professional. They weren't. Yeah. They're not.
You're being professional. Why shouldn't they?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Rob sent a bogan chat. He says, Mandy rage quit Indiegogo and it was glorious. And that is what leads us to here. Stuntman Comics. I'm loving the new streamlined homepage here.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we did that update so it would be easier to get over to the campaign.
It reminds me a little bit. It reminds me a little bit of Eric July's site where it's like right at the top on Eric July. It's like go to the Rippaverse campaign. As Chuck Reardon says, fuck it. We're doing it live.
That's what we did. That's what we did. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, right? I mean,
click on that.
That's what's so great about being indie is in a way I'm not attached to Indiegogo. If I start feeling like I'm not getting the respect that all creators deserve when they're using their site,
and paying the fee
and paying
the customer.
Yes, and willing to work with them too. And I'm going to be honest with you. I thought that their rules were ridiculous anyways for comic books. No weapons, no violence, no blood, no just on and on. I thought it was a little bit ridiculous, but I would have played ball. You know what I mean?
And on top of
I would have sucked it up and been like, all right, let me vanilla the campaign up, but
on top of their rules, they're inconsistently
doled out. Yeah.
So it's like, well, you follow the rules, but then it's very frustrating because you're covering up some of your best art and some of your best selling points, like covering up Gemshark's boobs and crotch area and everything like that. So you're hiding the art that you're using to sell your book. Meanwhile, there's other people out there selling sex toys and getting promoted.
Yeah. Exactly. Baldo's fine. You know what I mean? Baldo's a go. But
B-Rose is out there shilling Baldo's all day, every day.
That's what he does.
All right.
I've seen him.
Let us continue on to the campaign itself. So this just launched mere hours ago. And
look how nice
this is an absolute shot in the arm. What a revolution. It just shows like this is the system at work. Eric July kind of broke through the wall and said, no, we can do this ourselves. You are at 207 backers, 12,605 raised. And remember, guys, this is no shipping. So if this was on Indiegogo, to probably have a couple of thousand more on top of it. And most importantly, no 5% fee to Indiegogo. I mean, I don't know how much you pay for your
Jack,
whatever it is, the
it ain't nothing like what Indiegogo.
It ain't 5%. I'm sure
5%. No,
not
it ain't even
7%.
No, ain't even
it's not
close.
10% that they charge you on Zoop. Did you know that? 10%?
What?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I knew they did
I
that on
gotta get-
Kickstarter. I didn't know about
Highway robbery.
I've got to get off eBay because it's like 14%. It's something ridiculous like that. It's crazy. So yeah, I got to follow your lead, and I think someone said it here. I just had it highlighted. Where was it? Z Comics. The rest of CG needs to follow Mandy's example. If we have a good CG project tracker website, we can link from there to all existing CG projects. Mandy is the CG trailblazer. We actually do. It's called Creator Go. I actually did a video on it just yesterday, and yeah, you can go and find that, and it lists all of the CG campaigns all in one convenient place. It actually like ranks them, so it's really fun. You can see, oh, who am I going to beat, or who's going to beat me, and yeah, you can jump onto that
Like
and check it out, and yeah, you can link anywhere. Mandy, Peter, Dale,
hello.
you're kicking ass.
Thank
This
you.
is going amazingly.
It really is. I'm so thankful because this was scary to do this one. This one took me back to like the wizard feelings, like going into this, because it was so like new trying to do it from my own website and just curious, are people going to follow me over there? Like, because it's really stepping out of the box with this a little bit as far as CG is concerned. Not a lot of creators have done this yet, so it was really kind of like, I jumped in with the wizard, you know, not knowing what the hell I was doing, and just, you know, it all worked out. So here we go again. Yeah, and you know, Eric July did. He showed me that, you know, this could be done, and it just came right at the time that Indiegogo kind of started losing my trust. So it worked out perfectly because he gave me the confidence to be like, hey, maybe I can. Maybe, you know, maybe this is the next step for creators.
Well, you've had your Stuntman comic site now for a while. You've been selling through there, so it was a natural progression. There are other people who are just kind of getting.
Where did Jack go?
You've been building your. I know, what the hell? Who's this guy?
I have no
Where'd
clue.
you come from?
Some bearded Englishman has replaced our killer.
I just remembered why I only wore that costume once.
You burned up. You cooked the whole time.
Oh man,
that and the Santa
it's tough.
costume.
Jack is a cool design, but without the nose bump and the mask.
No kidding.
It's difficult. Yeah, I mean, you've been building your channel now. I'll bring that up later. Your YouTube channel, it's 12,000 subs. You've putting out all these. I mean, we can look right here. Like, look at all these comics you got. I mean, you got a publishing company now. Yeah. So it does seem like it's a natural progression. This may not be the best option for someone who's just starting out and doesn't have any previous trust in the community or anything like that. But for someone like you, I mean, it just makes absolute perfect sense. You've got your own platform. You get lots of people watching your streams now. So it was just sort of like, yeah, you were in the right place, right time. And I think for a lot of us watching on, like looking, how is this going to go? I mean, I was nervous too before today. I'm like, oh, how's this going to go? Is it going to break? Is it going to work? Are people going to want to back there?
Yep.
But it seems to be going really, really well. Jonah says, I think the most people find it through YouTube and stuff, not so much through Indiegogo. Well, that's the thing. We just don't know. I think there is an element of kind of random normies, you might say, who do just find stuff because stuff does trend on Indiegogo. If you've backed a comic before and you go to Indiegogo, it'll have that, like, you might also like section. I think it does have an effect because we notice at the when it comes up to the end of the first 30 days, you do start getting a big uptick, and that's because I have to assume Indiegogo kind of pumps you back up in the algorithm.
They do.
And as well, I don't know if Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex is tracking quite at the level that the first one did, and I looked at it. Don't quote me on this, but I'm wondering if that has to do with the fact that his campaign is shadow banned and just random people aren't finding it, because someone of Shane's caliber with that art and everything, it really would make sense that people would go, oh, Shane Davis, DC comic artist, has a campaign. They would just find him randomly. And like it would, I'm assuming it would make an impact. Having said all that, if your audience is large enough, can do this. I mean, this is an amazing alternative
It's a good plan B. Like that's my big like recommendation to every creator. Have a plan B. I'm not saying leave Indiegogo or go, leave wherever you're at, but having a plan B is always just for the best. Just for like this situation where in case you need it, it's always in your back pocket that you can pull that out and be like, okay, well, so this went bust, but
that's
okay.
That's what I'm doing on Rumble. I simulcast live on Rumble, YouTube and Rumble. We're building that up. 322 subscribers over there. Thank you, everyone. We've got 6 people watching right now. It's small, but it's growing. We've had 60 people watching over there at one point, which is incredible. So it's just like, building up those alternatives because we never know. We never know when they're going to turn. And someone said earlier, Ethan is still defending Indiegogo. Look, we just don't know at the moment.
And that's what it is.
We would like some answers.
That is my main problem. I don't know what's going on with Indiegogo. It could literally be something as simple as they are like overhauling their site, they're upgrading, they're doing things.
Yeah.
My issue always with Indiegogo is going to be for the amount of money that us creators give them. We should get some kind of response to what is going on. We should have been given, if it is an upgrade to the site or whatever, because they are making little changes here and there that I've noticed. And if that's what it is, great, awesome, update your site. But let creators know, because there's a lot of us that would probably work around our launching our books and funding our books during a time where the site is going through heavy maintenance. You know what I mean? A lot of us would have waited or chose a different time. Like, I probably wouldn't have launched Gymshark when I had I known that they were going to be doing all of this. I would have waited them out or at least went into it knowing, okay, this is going to be happening. If I do it now, I'm going to have to deal with this. But we got nothing.
Yeah, Shane said the same thing. Yeah, he said he wouldn't have launched because he was told by Indiegogo, it'll appear when it goes live.
When it goes live,
and then it didn't. And he obviously he wouldn't have launched it. Mo Big says, I can think of 4 reasons: trust and safety council. Yeah, it does seem to look that way, doesn't it? Zed says, I don't think Indiegogo is targeting CG. I'd assume gross incompetence or a lack of resources.
Yeah, I mean, it could be any of those. It could be something that's completely out of their control. But it's always, for me, going to go back to lack of transparency for a company that I am given a large portion of money to use their site. I kind of want to if you Google me to be able to find it, or not necessarily me because mine hasn't had that yet, but other creators would probably really appreciate that when they're paying them an exuberant amount of money.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of an exuberant amount of money, I love that word, Mandy, by the way. Let's do a refresh here. I think you got another backer in.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Thank you.
Jumping.
A few backers.
Thank you, everyone. Hey, if you're backing and you're on the stream, let us know in the chat that you're back so we can shout you out and thank you. Because we love to see these things go up. Let's talk a little bit about Jack the Ripper, Vampire Hunter. I think it's time we jump into it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna flaunt the copyright claim rules, and I'm just gonna play your trailer because I like it and I like the song. Mel warned me. She said, "Do not sing on stream ever."
Why?
Because it reflects her. Because she's made the decision to be married to me.
That makes sense.
Everything that I do that's embarrassing is embarrassing her.
Of course.
So I refrain. I was humming though. Yeah, don't fear that Reaper, Peter. Put that mask back on. It's all right.
Don't fear the heat stroke, sir.
I know. So you got a backer in the middle of that, by the way.
Thank
Bronze
you
Age
so
Kid.
much.
He grabbed the Dow
Awesome.
cover, How Bronze Age Kid, and he says he's happy that Indiegogo is getting $0.
Thank you.
Well, actually, they will later. You guys will be running a sort of stripped down campaign.
Yes,
on Indiegogo
yes.
afterwards.
When it hit 60 days, I think we decided 60 days. We are going to move it over to Indiegogo, and it will have a new cover for it, an Indiegogo like exclusive cover. But it is going to be the most vanilla campaign you have ever seen. Because I would prefer people to back off of, Stuntman Comics. It allows me to have more money to put back into the project itself, whether it be paper quality or, add more pages, or it allows me more to work with without giving them a cut. So, yeah.
Invest more in yourself and your book and what you guys are doing, and more Dal Keown covers. I mean, why not? Let's get him.
Right.
I just do
Dal
willy
looks like
nilly.
he's up for it.
He is just he's a willy nilly with them covers down there.
Dal wakes up in the middle of the night. He's like, "What's going on?" He's, I
gotta do Mandy cover.
I didn't even know. I heard someone say on your stream earlier that we were hanging out on that the first book was their favorite book. They love the pacing, they love the story and everything. How does it feel getting that sort of response?
So the response that we have got with Jack the Ripper has been just phenomenal. It's been amazing. Like every review has been so good. Even the ones that didn't like certain things. And there haven't been very many of those, but there have been a few that there were a few little things that they particularly didn't like. But even then they were like, but I love the book. I'm ready to back the second one. So, I mean, even the negative or more negative reviews, not as positive, not I loved everything. Are still
when you look at the book, there's like a lot of surprises in this book.
There are.
You're always surprised by what happened. It's like, what the heck, Peter?
Here, hold it up for us, Dal, so we can have a look.
I got like a stake in the heart.
Thunk. I'm a fan of Thunk. Thunk's a good
You know what
one.
You know what I love about this book too is that everyone was shocked that Peter is like this super talented horror because they'd only seen him do more cartoony things. And they're like, "Where have we been hiding this?"
Oh, that's right.
For so long?
He's always been able. If you go back to like when I first met Peter, this is the kind of art he was doing. It wasn't a horror, but it was very high detailed. Like the work he did with that umbrella guy, with the Goody Bird, and what was the other one? What was
Escape from there was three, wasn't there? Escape from Dino Island and The Littlest Dinosaur or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But those were really high detail, which is about the time I started working with Peter. He was working on those as well. So I've known in the back of my head this whole time he could do this kind of art.
Famous, very famous. Oh,
yeah,
it's good. I know.
Man. Look at that.
It looks like a classic image, like you've seen it for decades already. It's like a great song.
Yeah.
Smells good.
Yeah,
good. Yeah, that's always that's always an important thing. We got a question here from Speed Killer. It says, "What payment processor are you using?" That might be a question for Wyatt.
That is absolutely a question for Wyatt. Yeah,
I think Wyatt's in the chat actually.
I think Wyatt. He's here because he's got to help me with technical questions. Because this was a team project. The website, as much as I would love to be able to sit around and be like, I did it all myself, yay! That's not how it worked. I work with an amazing team of people. With Peter and Wyatt and Dale. And so, Wyatt is my coder, my website builder. He does it and then teaches me how to do it. So, I'm not exactly sure. I do know 100% that it is absolutely 100% secure and safe. We did everything to make sure that everything is incredibly secure. It's like Fort Knox. over.
Yeah, these sites that you do, like Wyatt was speaking about it earlier. You go through, you do a Shopify thing and stuff like that, and then you can customize it and stuff. Like they go through the top payment processes and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
But yeah, do follow up with Wyatt because he'll know exactly. You guys want to let us know a little bit? There might be people in the chat who didn't grab the first one. What Jack? I mean, we can kind of figure it out what Jack the Ripper Vampire is about, and what they're gonna be can expect in the second book.
Amazing stuff like that.
That
Killer art.
Look how
London.
all that is. It's like a whole city right there.
That's Draughtism.
It is.
You're a fellow
It is.
Draugh.
Dude.
And horses, lots of horses and stuff. Very period correct.
Yeah,
Peter
that's-
researched that for oh my gosh, forever.
Months.
Now he did he's gonna act like he didn't like doing a lot of the research, but once he got to looking up the corsets and the fashion of what the prostitutes are wearing, I think he was okay with it then.
And I tell you one thing, the French whores are even worse than the British whores.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh la la.
Fantastic.
Très bien.
Fantastic.
Très fantastique. Look what Matt Sturgis says. I think that requires. Let's go
Holy
back up the
cow.
top here.
That's quite a jump.
Let's get up the top and do a refresh. That's a massive jump.
Oh my
Whoa.
god. You guys, thank you.
That's
Getting
huge.
that Bancroft
Thank you.
bump.
Yeah.
That's the
What?
Bancroft bump in full effect. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
guys so freaking
I don't know
much.
what sold there, but yeah, a lot of people buying maybe some subscription boxes and stuff like that. That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Russell says, I do like the international whores.
May we?
What's not to like, right?
All right. Scroll down here and take a look. So there's three covers on this, I think.
Mhm.
Three. That's
Yeah.
right. So you've got the Dalkione and then you've got the two Peter Gilmore covers. This one's a bit more.
This one is
Victorian,
okay, so I saw on this one, so you'll have to ignore that. But this was book one, and this was the cover as he's walking down.
That's the classic
Mhm.
cover.
So
Classic.
if you look at the new one, you'll see that now he is you see the Eiffel Tower in the background. So you know he's gone from England to Paris just on the cover.
This
So
is just like my
Oh.
book from England
Yeah.
to France.
It is.
Jack the Ripper,
Dude,
Lucent crossover
is.
incoming.
Yeah. I saw your picture of the Eiffel Tower and stuff. I'm like, right, motherfucker, I'm going to do
Fair
that. I'm doing that too.
Like a competition.
and
yours
this,
is more detailed.
Yes, and this
Yeah.
beautiful girl up on
great.
the right hand side there, she's a new character that's being introduced in this book.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
think you guys are really, really gonna like her. She is part vampire, part witch. So she is going to
Really?
be doing some really, really cool shit.
Oh,
and
hell
and
yeah.
She's got extra skills.
she does. She does. And she's been around a long time. So
She's
going to
seen some
be.
things, man.
She's
She
seen
has.
some things. So she's going to be helping Jack a little bit in this one. So yeah, I think you guys are really going to like her. And she's not a Mary Sue at all. So
No.
yeah, I think y'all are going to really love her.
I like her.
How
She
many
could- she
pages
could
all
use
in
some
all in the
sun, though.
book?
It's going to be 48 pages.
Yeah.
And then we also have a art book that is you can get as well, and it's 32 pages. If you
The art of Peter Gilmore?
Yes.
Well, just the art of Jack the Ripper.
Jack
just
the
this
Ripper.
one.
All right.
You know, the other
Just
art
wanted
book's
to
coming
do an
later.
extra
I
30-page
give it to
art
a
book.
sketchbook.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And it's
On top of it.
kind of the art in it is some of the stuff I did as promotional art from the first campaign that was, you know, I spent 4 days and it's like it's just a promotional piece that I put on Twitter and now it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some of
Gotta
that
do
in there.
something with it.
Now you can see it again.
Mhm.
Yeah, some of that, and then stuff like that we did.
Hold
The
on a
anyone
sec,
who was on the
hold
mailing
on.
list,
Sweet.
yeah, anyone who's on the mailing list gets the trading card of that, but like the higher quality, so you can see the details. and
Fantastic.
stuff.
And that's a
Mhm.
printout?
No, this is the pencils. This is the
Oh, that's the original. Okay.
yeah. I'm trying to
yeah,
turn my light on and I've unplugged
Oh,
it
I
now.
can see
You
you've got
broke it,
like,
didn't you?
like white paint on top.
No, it's eraser, pencil and eraser.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really mysterious.
That's crazy, Peter.
Look
You
at the
are
stitch work on that guy.
insane.
Yeah,
so
man.
freaking good.
Pencils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when I pick up a pencil, it doesn't look like that. I can tell you that.
No, God, no.
Yeah, but that's what happens when I spend a week on it. You know?
He's a monster. Thank you so much, Bancroft. Here's a bump. I gotta run. Thank you so much. He's
Night,
a monster. Great to
Lubbock.
see you back in the chat too. By the way, thank you for being here and thank you for the super chat. Matt Sturgis agrees. That's insane, brother. Yeah, that is.
Thank you, sir.
Peter, you are a talent unto yourself. Let's get into the tiers here.
Okay,
You know what? Can I
unfortunately,
just compliment you on the layout of this campaign?
Thank
you know,
you.
usually you have to go up and down in Indiegogo. This is so
Mhm.
easy.
Yes.
So there's
But
the
again,
subscription box.
we're able to actually like build it the way, the way we envision it and want it. So yeah, as more creators do this, we're going to see all kinds of new. I mean, it's actually really fun when you think about it, because you're going to be able to look at somebody else's campaign and see how they did something and be like, oh, I want to do mine like that. You know what I mean? So we're going to be able to like look at each other's stuff and get excited. Where Indiegogo's kind of, it's a template. You're doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? But with this, you can be more free with how you do everything. So it's actually really, really fun once you're comfortable doing it and making it and stuff. It's really fun to do.
Yeah, Indiegogo sets up their whole checkout system, and it's all based on what their perception of crowdfunding is, which is I think what they have to do legally. So it's pretty restrictive in what you're allowed to do. And the add-ons are great, but it's not really best practice in terms of current day e-commerce shopping charts, but shopping carts. In your on a site like this, you can do pretty much what you want. I know the guys from Aerith, Comics Way, like they're doing crazy things with their cart.
Yeah, you can do some really neat stuff with it. So yeah, as more creators start doing this, I think we're going to find that it's going to be really fun again, looking through people's campaigns. Not that it's not now, but you kind of know what you're looking at. But you get about 3 down, you kind of know what you're looking at. But with this, it's you can have the violence, you can have the gore, you can have the sexy ladies, you can even have nudity. I mean, it's yours. You can do what you want with it.
You can have you can have a vampire like hoeing down on some guy's neck.
Yes.
Getting into his eyeballs.
Exactly.
Spoilers.
Exactly.
Spoiler alert.
That's what
man dies.
Spoilers.
Which makes it so fun.
That's the fun of it.
Hold up. Check this out. Von Klaus had to back this beast. Best of luck ahead. Hail, Von Klaus. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Lovebug. I still love his voice when he does his monster voice. I love his accent when he does that. It's hot.
You guys should go back tearing the trenches. What's in the subscription tier? It looks like that's everything.
So not technically everything, because the shirts and the beanies, by the way, those ship the very next day. You order those, you don't have to wait on the campaign to, close down or anything. Those, you order the t-shirt or the beanie or anything like that, it comes immediately. It'll be shipped out, probably tomorrow. So in the subscription box, though, you get the cover 1 or the issue 1 reprint. You also get cover A, B, and C. You get 5 trading cards, the art prints, 1 Keshi, and then you also get the art book. And then anything else that we add going forward, that'll also be included in the box. The only thing we couldn't do are the t-shirt, because those ship completely differently from our warehouse, and they are going out. Like I said, if you order a t-shirt like today, you'll have it within 4 or 5 days. It'll be at your house, at your door, ready for you to wear it.
That's my favorite Keshi figure right there.
I like
I know.
one.
Eric is getting real good at these.
Now that is a mock-up, but
that's my Photoshop skills.
That's probably what it's going to look
like.
But
yeah, so that's
it's got to be purple. I don't care what else, but it's got to be purple.
It got to be purple.
Yeah.
Carpe Noctem. Does that mean seize the night?
It does.
I know a little bit of Latin. I don't really. I just guessed that. Yeah, that's a damn cool t-shirt. That's very nice. I really
awesome,
like
right?
that. Yeah, that's cool. We've got JDA in the house. He's coming in to say hello. Vilned's here.
Hey, JDA, are you okay, my dog? Like, I'm concerned about JDA. I saw what happened. I saw what happened to him. Yeah, is that what y'all are calling it?
I think it's a hashtag the flappening. That's what I just called it just now. I'm claiming that. JDA. No, he says he's not okay. Yeah, I don't blame you. He
No,
says,
I'm
great
so
job.
sorry.
13K day one, no crowdfunding platform, legendary. Yeah. John is
Thanks.
obviously real big into the whole
he knows.
Iron Age stuff and everything. So yeah, he'll be paying close attention to this, I'm sure. And this
Thanks,
is
John.
we're trying to change the game here, so it's fantastic to see. I think I'm gonna have to start doing shirts too. Like I actually was a t-shirt designer, and I haven't done a shirt.
Dude,
Why
same
have
here.
you not done
Same
a
here.
shirt when you're one?
I'm busy doing things.
That's why I don't do it too.
That's exactly what I used to do. T-shirt, shirts, and merch design. Yeah,
shirts and merch.
Shirts and merch. Yeah,
there you go. So you can get all the books by themselves with the #1 reprint. That's like a catch-up tier plus all the variants.
Exactly.
I think the original art sold out, didn't it?
That one has.
That one has.
Both of those sold. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Might still be there.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I think so.
No.
Well,
they're getting quick, people.
I
Maybe
think
there'll be
there's
some. Maybe there'll be some more original art added. I don't know. We don't.
Oh, there will.
There will be. There will be totally.
And this is if you signed up to the mailing list, you get this as a trading card.
Yes, and that would be by mailing list, because I've had a lot of people ask this, so I want to go on and kind of ease your minds on that. If you signed up for the mailing list on Indiegogo, but you end up backing on Stuntman Comics, you are still going to get the card for signing up. Do not worry about it. You will get it. So I don't want anybody to think, well, what the fuck did I do that sign up for? What you have me do that for? What? So no, you will get it regardless of whether you back on Indiegogo when it's time or whether you back on Stuntman Comics now. It doesn't matter. You will get the card. So
cool.
Excellent. And you know what? I really like what you've done here.
Yes.
By having the this is a cool graphic, and you've got the number that you raised on the first campaign.
Yes.
That's clever. Like I like that. That's is a good target to have. It's like let's grow here.
Yes.
So that's really cool.
Well, I mean, as a creator, don't we all kind of look at what we made on our first the campaign previous? You're always trying to beat that number. It's like chasing the dragon, right? That's how you know you've got that growth, is by how well your campaigns are performing. And if it's not, one isn't performing as well as another, okay, I need to up my game. I need to rehaul. I need to do something here. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, if we go past 65, 546, and then we have outdone what we did on the first campaign of Jack the Ripper, which, would be just absolutely phenomenal. So we have something really, really cool for that one. Like something really cool. That one's going to be probably one of the cooler stretch goals. Right
Pete,
now.
Are you doing all the graphics on these?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And Vaughn says he'll be back. He needs that shirt. Yeah, Vaughn is another one. He makes a damn good shirt. He knows a good shirt when he
knows a good shirt.
So that's great. Alexi wants to know how much of this new campaign is already done. I see it's projected to deliver next year.
Where are you at, Pete? Because that's artwork. I've written it. It's completely done on my end.
Work is done. Now you're on the promo train.
Yes.
Yeah, we're about a quarter of the way through it. There's more detail going into this one than the last book, so we're giving me a little bit more time, to get it done.
There you go.
But I should think it'll be done well before the date on the.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Mandy.
We like to push it out.
Yeah.
Did you expect 4 years ago you'd be sitting here looking at all these titles on your comic book publishing company listed up like this?
No, I would have been literally with Wart the Wizard. I'm not lying when I say this. When I came into this, I had no followers. I just made my Twitter. I didn't have a Twitter before that. I didn't have a YouTube channel before that. I didn't have a Facebook. I had nothing like that, right? So I wanted to make enough to give myself 2 copies of the book and not have to, and that be where the money I made off the campaign. If I would have just made enough to give myself 2 copies, I would have been that would have been a dream come true. But yeah, everybody in Comicsgate was so incredibly supportive, even with my art. and they were still so amazingly supportive that no, I would have not in a million years.
Wait.
would I have
You're
thought-
saying the misogynists of Comicsgate were
Yeah.
happy and welcoming to a first-comer female artist and comic book creator, while all the rest of Twitter were like, "Get out of here, you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we remember what they said to you when you launched.
Mhm.
Gymshark.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember that.
yeah, oh yeah, I remember.
Oh,
I
that's pretty
shan't
shocking.
forget all that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, exactly. So no, if you would have told me, 4 years ago that I would be sitting on a stream with Dale Keown, I would have said, "Oh, fuck off! You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about."
Mhm.
And now, here at Comicsgate is amazing. I mean, I don't give a crap what like the left or any of the haters say. This is an amazing community that is so freaking supportive of each other that, I mean, there's infighting, but what group doesn't? You know what I mean? But just as a whole, this is an amazing community. And
Yeah.
I'm so blessed that Rainbow Bright really sucked ass. To let me know about you guys, because I would have never found y'all if Rainbow Bright had just been good.
Yeah.
Everyone has their intro story into CG. I've never heard that one before, but I'm glad you came here through means of that direction. Random Task, just back cover B and the art book. Peter crushed it on the
Thank
first
you.
one. Thank you so much,
you.
Random Task. And I do believe
Yep.
if we go back up to the top, oh, look, you got a cool button here. I can just go all the way up. Isn't that nice? Let's do
Yeah.
a refresh. So you're sitting on 217 backers, 13,175. Let's refresh it now. Jump!
Holy shit. Thank you guys.
You guys
That
are
is
rock,
so
crushing it.
amazing.
Absolutely crushing it.
Fantastic.
Love to see it.
That's
Love to see the energy
incredible.
and the hype.
Mm.
And it's amazing. It's amazing to watch this all go down. And yeah, it feels like a whole new day with
It
this.
does.
Yeah.
We can do it ourselves.
Mhm.
Websites. More and more people are getting their websites. I see Reenie's getting one set up that's a new one that'll have more capabilities on it. I'm actually sort of making one. I mean, I want to make one, and I've got the domain and everything, but I haven't
Yeah.
really got much further than that. But these things are a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy that this is working, not only just for you, but just as like a beacon.
Yeah, I hope
others.
a lot of people are able to look at this and be like, especially anybody that is being shadow banned by Indiegogo right now, or just having to go through that situation. I mean, we can do this. It can be done, and with a great team with you, there's really nothing that you can't do with this. You know what I mean? Like it may take a team, like it does with me, because I don't know how to code. You know what I mean? Like I could do a little bit, but not a lot. Like
You didn't learn to code.
Well, I mean, I used to bling out my MySpace page. You know what I mean? I'd go to like Blingy Bob's and I'd get rid of all that Blingy Bob shit they'd put on my, all the advertisements and shit they put on their.
I'm not familiar with Blingy
Y'all have
Bobs,
no idea what
but
I'm
I'll take
talking
your
about.
word for it. I'll take your word.
Yeah.
Y'all are looking at me like, what is she going on about?
Yeah, the
Somebody
Blingy
in the
Bobs,
chat
yeah.
knows about MySpace and downloading the
Blingy
the
Bob.
pretty
I mean, I
backgrounds and then
vaguely
having to get
remember.
rid of the stuff.
It was always
It
kind
was,
of
a,
too
it was
much.
a long time ago. Alexi wants to know if you're ever going to draw Gymshark, Peter.
He has.
He has.
Just-
He's still
I have,
doing
yeah.
shop work.
Just
you
trading-
go. You go
trading
follow,
cards and stuff.
Peter on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Peter Gilmore Art. He's sharing it over there. Speaking of following, I want to just share this briefly while we got here. We got to 84 people in the chat. We got a bunch over on Rumble as well. This is Mandy's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Now, Mandy does regular streams. They're very popular. She gets hundreds of people in there. So it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of energy. There's a really great crowd. We've got some of them in the chat tonight, like Matt and others. There's a lot of crossover, obviously, with our channels. But yeah, it's a really fun place. And Mandy promotes others, which is very important. I'm going to put the link in the chat there. If for some reason, I mean, she's a much bigger channel than mine, but if you're not subscribed to Mandy, please do go over there. Dale is over there all the time, hanging with Mandy.
I'm there right
and
now.
they do their shows together.
Yeah, me and you came into CG during a time where it was a big thing to promote, other creators. So, and I'm glad that you and I both kind of kept that core of CG, that what it was like when we came in, to where we really
Yeah.
were a group that just helped each other. It was a huge part of CG. Being a part of CG is you help promote other people. So, and just you having me on today is just, thank you so much. It's the promoters that really get our stuff out there. So like Lord Crackhead and his group, just amazing with how much they promote and how much work they put into CG that, a lot of times they don't get as much credit for as what they should, because it's a lot of work on a YouTube channel. You don't think it would be, but it really is. It's difficult doing
It's massive.
YouTube streams.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
It's massive, but it is worth it. It's so
Totally
worth
worth
I
it,
couldn't
yes.
be happier with how it's all going. Agent Cub for 5. Why is the website address Comics Avalon and not Stuntman Comics? Just curious. Thank you for the 5.
So, okay,
I
it was
noticed that.
Wyatt's store initially. He did Comics Avalon. And so now we have kind of, so we merged, basically. We kind of ran out of time to move everything over to Stuntman. So we just merged together. So it is,
cool.
that's why it was originally just his, and then he brought me in, and now we merged them together. So again, everything I do is usually, I can't ever take credit for 100% everything except for the writing on stuff. That's all me. A lot of the other stuff, I have a team working around me. Anytime I get a new avatar, it's because Peter's drawn me a new avatar and stuff like that. I get a website going, it's because I've had help with that. So, again,
it's a little bit like asking Leonardo da Vinci to draw Garfield, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Peter.
Well, you did really well with that banner there on the YouTube. That actually really visually sums up a lot
that
of
was her.
Mandy's
That's
energy.
that one was actually me. That one was
There you
mine.
go.
So I do some
you go.
stuff, but like if I'm running out of time for something, I don't harass Peter too much, because Peter is usually working on a book for me and working on artwork at the time. But yeah, a lot of times if I need something real quick, I'll be like, hey, can you draw me up a picture of Shane Davis crying while he tries to squash a pumpkin, but he can't do it? And then Pete's got to put everything aside and, all right, let me draw you up some
Priorities.
sad Shane Davis.
That was more important. That was more important.
That was more important that day. I
Drop
assure
everything.
you.
Yeah, anything to dunk on
That day it
Shane
was.
is.
Yeah.
So-
We also have a super chat here from Geck who says, Mandy, you created your own website? Awesome. How?
So yeah, go
Start from the beginning.
Wyatt Holiday is my website creator. So if you have any if you have any questions for how to do a crowdfunding, go to Wyatt because he'll be able to tell you that. Now I did Stuntman Comics, but I did it with Wix. So but if you're wanting a crowdfunding site, that is all about, you need to go to Wyatt Holiday for that. But yeah,
That's
I use Wix.
A whole nother kettle of fish here. We are coming to the end of the stream now. Jeremy is going live in it looks like 6 minutes on CG Talk. He's going to have the two Zaids on there, Zaid and Zaid.
Nice.
And I just realized I normally almost always set up a raid, and I somehow neglected to tonight. So let me just quickly set that up so we can send. We got 100 people in the chat. It would be remiss of me indeed if I didn't send you all over there to CG Talk.
Did y'all, have you noticed that couch that the Zaid brothers are sitting on is kind of crusty?
It's getting
like I think
Yeah.
they're using it for a casted couch and they just don't say it.
Yeah.
Mel, I mean, is anyone surprised there?
No.
Um,
No.
I really like their show. I like that they're doing it actually on a set.
I do too. I think that's
next
so.
level.
I think that is so next level and so awesome.
When I go over to the States, maybe Camel and I can do that. I can go onto the Camel Moon set, and we can do a Camel Nights over there or something live in a studio together.
That would be awesome.
Somebody's got to
very
find
professional.
the giant plant, though, right?
Well, he had one. He had a big fake fern thing, and he got rid of it because everyone thought he was streaming from the dentist office.
I do. Yeah, I was asking him about that just recently. Like, what the hell happened to your big potted plant? And he said it's not in there no more. He still has it though, but he doesn't stream with it. And that's how I remembered who he was for a long time. When people, like, before I knew who he was, people would be like, "Did you watch that Camel Moon stream?" I'm like, is that the guy with the big potted plant? I'm like, yeah. So I did that for a couple of months before I like really got to know him. So yeah.
Camel couch on a golf cart. Yeah, I know, right? Matt G says, I hope Mandy's wrenched in this chat. I don't know. I had a rule where I was like, I wrench fans rather than creators, because when the link comes from a fan, it's just so much more valuable, I find. But then I inadvertently started a wrench war between Shane Davis and John Malin, and I had to kind of walk that back. And I was like, I don't want to be caught in the middle of this wrench war. I'm just a little channel, just trying to struggle my way through the CG waters here.
That was 100% your fault, though. I watched it go down. That was all you.
Matt says, well, Mandy transcends that. I mean, it might be time. It might be time. I got to run it through. Mo Biggs, though. He's the one. He's the boss of the chat. So he'll let me know. I'm going to do a final look at the campaign and see what we ended on. So it is going to stay on 223. Amazing number there. Backers 13,320. And remember, if this is on Indiegogo, that would probably be on 15,000 or something, which is incredible when we consider that this just launched like 8 hours ago or something like that.
I think we went live at 2 o'clock, and it's 2 Central, and it's 9 Central now. So
Mandy, Mo says, I'll allow it on a trial basis. Do you have the YouTube window open there?
I could very quickly. I could do that so quickly.
Because if you are, I can wrench Mandy Summers now.
I could
I even have a wrenching video ceremony that I have available for people when I wrench them.
You do.
I just need to find it. Okay, Mandy, I see you there.
Yes.
And Mandy Summers. There you go. You are a wrench. There she is. Well done, Matt G. Well done. You've facilitated that. All right. We are going to leave it there. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks.
On this launch.
Thank you.
Actually really means a lot. And I'm really happy that you're continuing and growing, and all good things are happening. So
thank you for having us. This has been a blast. I love your chat. Your chat is amazing.
That's a good chat.
Like you have
sexiest chat in CG.
I can't say they're better than mine because I love my love bugs, but your chat is fan freaking tastic. So
the Bogans go hard. The
Bogans go hard. I love me some Crack Pack. Bow, you guys.
Bam. All right, Mandy, Dale, Peter, thank you so much for joining us tonight. But as always, the biggest thank you will forever go out to the most amazing, incredible, spectacular, and always phenomenal, sexiest chat in all of CG. I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, hope you have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Individually, we are weak, like a single twig, but as a bundle, we form a